fractional literal equation. So once again, anytime you have a fractional equation, what's the first thing you want to do? First thing you want to do with a fractional equation, you want to clear the fraction by multiplying both sides by the LCD, the least common denominator. I've got a b here for this side. This is a 1. The least common denominator for this particular problem is just b. So I need to multiply both sides of this equation by b. Well, if I divide b into b, I get 1. 1 times a is a, and that's multiplied by the quantity x minus a. Over here, I've got x times b, which is bx or xb. It doesn't matter. Multiplication is commutative. It doesn't matter the order in which you multiply numbers. Is everybody okay so far? Okay, we cleared the fraction using the LCD, and that's the key to this problem. The next thing I need to do is multiply both, get rid of the parenthesis by using a distributive property. Well, a times x is ax. A times negative a is negative a squared. And that's equal to bx. Everybody okay? Good. All right. Now, I need to get all the terms that contain an x on one side, everything else over on the other. Well, I've got a bx here and an ax here. I'm going to bring this ax over here. I'm going to subtract ax here. I'm going to subtract ax here. And I end up with negative a squared is equal to bx minus ax. Everybody okay? Again, procedure. We're following the exact same procedure. We used the LCD to get rid of the fraction. We used the distributive property to get rid of the parenthesis. We're getting all the terms that contain the variable on one side, everything else over on the other. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by the coefficient of the variable. But we can't do that yet because, once again, we're going back to chapter 1.3. That's why you had it for the prerequisite assignment. Over here, I've got a negative a squared. Over here, I've got a common factor, which is x. When I factor out the x, I'm left with b minus a. X times b is bx. X times negative a is negative ax. Last step, we're going to divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable, which is the term by which the variable is being multiplied. X is being multiplied by the quantity b minus a. So we're going to divide both sides by b minus a. When we do, I get x equals negative a squared over b minus a. And no, you cannot divide the denominator a into the numerator a. Now, your book would probably have this thing written as a squared over a minus b is equal to x. Those are exactly the same answers. All we did here was take out a negative 1, okay, on the numerator and denominator.